Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up. Up, 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 up. You got it. Use your core to lift that leg. Nice and tall we stand. 4, 3, 2. Give me a chest press out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And you know what? Pick it. You don't want to do the legs, just do the arms. Vice versa. 4, 3, 2. Same legs, but push those arms straight up. Lift, lift. Woo! I'll be glad when we don't have these cold mornings and we don't need to warm up for 20 minutes. Yeah. Now take the feet shoulder width and take my arms down and up, down and up. Bam. Proud chest. I gotta see your eyeballs. Knees tracking forward, booty going back. Woo! Give me 8 more here. 8, 7, good. 6, 5. Give me 4 more here. You got it. 3, 2. I'm going to step out wide and go into a lunge side to side. I clasp those hands. You got it. Still proud chest. Looking straight ahead. Woo. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it center. Reach and pull it in. Reach and pull it in. What are you grabbing out there and pulling it in? Hope it's something good. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Now, I'm going to go tempo. I'm going to go out, 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 bam. So I really need to squeeze into those obliques. And I'm reaching, I'm pulling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's plie. So I have a wide stance, heels turned in, toes turned out. I want you squeezing those inner thighs, the core, and the glutes coming up. Stay low. Let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press up on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Little pulses. Core engaged, yes? You got it. Press it up. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Now give me for 3. 1, 2, 3. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Give me 1 more here. Now hold those arms up and we pulse. Now not only going to pulse, we're going to lift this heel right here for 8 counts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now I'm going to go to sets of 4. Take the arms right in front of you. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4. Take them out to a T. Give me sets of 2. Yes. Inner thighs are saying, what are you doing? I'm warming you up. Feels good. I like it. Woo! Now I'm going to alternate. I'm going to sweep my arms down and out, down and out. I'm just going to keep switching my heels. Woo! Those quads. Feel it more. 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees. This arm slides across. Hold it right here, palms turned in. Lower that back leg and lift. That's it. This requires a little balance. So if you're not doing too well with balance today, go by a wall and have one hand holding onto it. 8 more here. 8. I inhale, I exhale. Make sure you're moving down and up and not forward, okay? 3, 2, hold it up. Let's pulse it. Woo. Now listen up. I'm going to pulse for 3 and then drive a knee in. So it's 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Drive it up. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more to go. Woo! Balance here again, right? A lot of balance in exercises. 2 more. I do like these. 1 more. Now step back. Place your hands on the floor. Step back into a plank. I want my hands as wide as my mat. Modifications to your knees on your forearms. Yes? Take the feet as wide as your mat. We're going to do push-ups. Down, up, 7, 6. Make sure you breathe. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet in. Walk the feet out. I don't care which one goes first. I'm just walking my feet in and out. Inner thighs are working. Booties, bellies. Woo! Hold it together. Pike your seat up and walk your hands to your feet. Stay right here. Now, if you need to, soften your knees. I want your fingertips at least touching the floor. All right. We're going to lift the right heel. Switch to the left. You got it. One heel up, one heel down. And they're switching simultaneously. Boom, boom. Try to really straighten that leg of the heel that's pressing down. You got it. 4, 3, 2, heels down, both legs straight. Pull yourself up. Step out nice and wide. Clasp those hands and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. Sweep it up. Bring it down. I'm doing 7 here. 3, 2, 1, now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and sweep. Good. Woo! Pressing those heels down to that mat. Okay, give me 3. 1, 2, 3. If you want on that up, take the heels up if you want. 2, 3. Woo! Now we're going to hold the arms up, heels down, and pulse. You got it. Melt those shoulders. Let's take this heel up first. 1, 2, 3. I'm going back to my one heel lift. 8 counts, then 4. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now back to the other heel. Arms reach long. Switch. Other heel. I'm on sets of 4. Open the arms up. Sets of 2. 2. 2. Yes. Woo, singles. 8, 7, let's sweep our arms. 6, 5, come on, come on. 4, I need movement. 3, 2, and 1. Turn the other direction. Palms face each other, so all I do is face the other wall. I'm on the other leg, right? Here we go. Up as I go down. Up as I go down. Inhale, exhale. 5, 6. Make sure that front knee is over your ankle and you're going down, not forward. Good. 6, 5. Here's 4. Come on. 3, 2. Hold it. Let's pulse. Now I'm going to get you started at the pulses. Then we're going to take it to 3 pulses and drive a knee. Balance challenged, be next to a wall, and put that hand to the wall. Are we ready to start counting? I'm going to do 3 here. 1, 2, 3, knee up. Now, if that's not cold for you, how about tap your toe in? 2, 3, you can tap or lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2. Don't forget to pause here for a brief second and enjoy the balance challenge. We love balance challenges, don't we? 1, 2. It's a good check in with your body. Where are we strong? Where are we weak? 2 more. Last one. I lunge back. Hands go to my mat. Step back. Another set of push-ups, so you know you can modify. You can also stand and do these against the wall. Take your feet wide if you choose. I'll be ready. Let's go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet. In, out, out. Use your core, thighs and glutes to move these legs. Try to keep your booties down. Woo! Last one, bring it in, pike it up, walk the hands back. 3, 2, we're not going to do the heel lift, we're going to pull ourselves up. And we're ready for our props. We're going to start with our loop band. Depending on how thick and the resistance is how far your movements will go. If you have trouble balancing, get next to a wall to put these on, okay? So you'll step into your band. Now make sure that your weights and your band are off to the side, so there's no way you're gonna trip on those babies. Are we ready? So you're gonna take the legs as far apart as you feel resistance on that band. Try to have it flat, it's more comfortable, it will stay in place. Here we go. Squat, press through. Inhale, exhale. I know they get tangled, it's okay. We try. You got it. Down, press. Now remember, squats, we don't ever want the knees going forward. We want the butt going back. Less weight on those knees. 8, come on. 7, 6, push through, open the chest, and a little bit fire those tricep muscles and rear delts. Woo! I want you to stay down right here. This leg, tap it out, bring it in. The other leg is staying still. Core's pulling in to help hold my spine there. Don't let this other leg move. If you don't like the band, don't use it. We got 8 more here. 8. What are we working? Outer thigh, outer hip, glute. This leg, though, almost the same thing. Woo! 3, 2. Now stand up and step out and in. 2, stand tall. 3, so I'm still working this leg. This is my pushing leg. This is my stabilizing leg. It's working hard too. Don't be fooled. Let's do 8 more here. 8, 7. Inhale to exhale. Helps when you breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. I'm going to press it out. Tap. Out. Just my toes are going to touch the floor. Don't think of leaning sideways to kick that leg out. You got it. Bam. We have 8 more. 8, 7. Nice and tall. 6. Same speed out, same speed in. 4, 3, 2. Now hold this one out. Let's pulse it. 1, 2. Think of taller. Think of the belly pulling in deeper. You got this. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3. Let's squat here. Where, when you were done with that exercise, did you feel that the most? Your moving leg or your stabilizing leg? I know when you were done, it was like, oh! Trust me, though, the other leg was working. Now, the thing that stinks is your stabilizing leg now has to become the worker, or I should say the mover. 3, 2, now let's stay down. Now this leg is going to go tap, bring it in. The other leg doesn't move, belly pulls in. Don't feel strain to that lower back. You got it. Out, in, out, in. Same speed, out, same speed, in. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready to do those squats, stepping out and in. 2 more. Same leg as my moving leg. Here we go. Squat. Drive it in. 2. Woo. 3. Don't you love the loop band? It's like, I feel my muscles working. I can read your minds, kids. I can read your minds. It's going to be okay. You choose how fast you go, how big you go. Just don't choose to go home yet. 3, 2, stand up, side lift, 1, 2. So you have to like wrap the standing leg. You're taking your inner thigh, wrapping it around to the back. Stabilize from your core, your glutes. Hopefully I can keep track of my counts and talk. 7, 6, no leaning. I'd rather you lift it not as high, but stay still. 3, 2, now hold it out there, and that's pulse. 1, 2, look at that, we've already gone through the other side. Second side goes quicker for some reason, but I know I counted the same reps. 7, 6, 5. We're gonna go back to our squats. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. You did it. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna squat, step in, squat, step in. So this leg is gonna go, this one follows it. It's like follow the leader. Got it? 3, so I'm first stepping out with this leg. You're gonna mirror me. Are we ready? Here we go. Step out, stand up. So it's just like we did before. We stepped out and stood up, down, push through. I like to always push through when I'm able to because it opens up the front of my body. If you drive a lot and you drive like this, on computers a lot, on our phones, right? We start to always close this up. Come on, open it, squat. Come on. I want you to work your way more to this side of your mat. So I'm gonna go to a little bit further until I'm all the way to the end. And here I stay and pulse a squat. Now these mats aren't as long as I'd like them to be, but we're gonna walk down the mat and walk back. Counts of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 2. It's okay if you go off your mat. Just don't slip. None of us have, are you grippies on? There's grippies? Any smart one in class? Where's the grippies? I keep saying, bring my grippies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoo! You got it. Can you feel anything? Okay. Because, man, we never waste our time. If this is your only workout of your day today, you better give that body 110%. Don't hold back. Whoo! Now, if you want the heart rate to go up higher, you add arms. So if you're like, you know what, I'm good, keep your hands still. That's it. Maybe our bands are too easy. If you feel like you could do this for 5 minutes, that means your band's a little bit too easy for you. I think I need to get those thicker ones for you guys. Come on. Give me one more each direction. And then we're going to squat to get back to the center. So I'm going to start with this leg here. Step out, step in. Follow me. Now I'm going to work my way more towards the center of my mat. Yep. Are we at the center yet? Keep the feet apart and pulse. Woo! Nicely done. So that was a lot of lateral work, working our outer thighs, our abductors, outer hip, glutes. The core has to always be part of the team, okay? Okay. Step a little bit wider with each leg. And remember, you can only go so far before these bands go bling. So choose wisely, but I took each leg a little bit wider from the center. Get that booty back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it still. Push against your band. Now, if you went super, super wide because your band was loose enough, you got to bring it in a little bit. Otherwise, your knees are going to the next zip code. Let's go. Push, 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 push. So I'm keeping in that squat position. I was pushing my knees apart, prime apart. Now we go tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's tiny. And if you feel pressure in your knees, don't go as far. And if it still doesn't go away, you're going to hold those legs still in that squat. Let's go. I go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. How'd that feel? We're not taking them off yet. Turn sideways. Okay? I'm going to cue left and right on this one, okay? Bend both knees, clasp those hands. Right leg only is going to drive back and in. Back. So we sort of did this move, but we were tapping out to the side. Now I'm driving it back. 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Nothing else is moving. So this leg here shouldn't be moving back with me. It's like staying right against the wall that's in front of me. 4 more here. 4. Good. 3, 2. Now hold it back there. Woo, we're going to lift it up, down, 2. Now, if that was a hip I heard, be careful. Do we have any hip issues in here? Nope, our hip is just talking to us? Okay. Don't think of fast. Come on. 8. Let's go. 7. Work that booty. 6. 5. It's counting on you. Beach bodies right here. Now I want you to hold that leg back. Can you pulse it? Woo! How's that going? Find your focal point. Remember, if you're having trouble with balance, hold on to something. I'd rather you hold on to something and not be afraid to move. Bend your knee a little bit more if they're healthy. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. That was amazing. Okay. Bend both knees. Balance challenge. Hold the hands against the wall or to the side. Okay? Are we ready? 4, 3, left leg goes. Out. In. Pause. Now make sure your hips are staying in a straight line. I don't want your body turning. Okay? Pay attention. How's that right knee feel? Is it okay? You got it. Out, in, out, in. Woo! Love these. Hold it back there. Lift it up and down. So again, I didn't change this front leg. Can you feel that butt cheek making a fist? Woo! You should not feel this in your lower back. That means you're kicking too high. And it could also mean you're not squeezing your glute. Now, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now, hold it there. Let's pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hips are straight, right? Shoulders in line with your hips. Belly pulled in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it out. Shake it out. Okay, we're not done yet. I'm going to alternate a leg back, lift, lower it, step in. Bend the knees, right leg, back, up, down, stand up, back, kick, and now stand up. Take it back. Stand up. Pause, pause, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think the butt is working? Can you feel those muscles come alive? Because you know, there is such a thing as dead butt syndrome. Everyone laughs when I say that, but it's true. Your muscles kind of fall asleep and they don't activate when they should. Bam, bam, bam. Come on, come on. Pause, pause, pause. Boom, kick. I love these. Do you? No comment. There are people working out with me, I think. 2 more each leg. Watch that lower back. Watch the knee. Make sure the hips are okay. Check in, check in. Last one. And bring it up, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. How'd that go? Okay. All right, so we're going to do these little marches. Now, look how tiny these are. If I go too big, my band's going to go. So it's just enough that I can feel my belly pulling that knee in. It's tiny. It's tiny. Almost think of popping the toes to the mat and just lifting the heel, but just a little bit higher. Make sense? Stand as tall as you can. Pull that navel in and zip it up. Keep moving for a second. I want you to feel like one hand's on your lower belly and one hand's on that rib cage. And you're going to pull your belly away from that bottom hand and lift it underneath that top hand. Does that make sense? And that way we're flattening out the lower abdominals and engaging that core. I'll explain that again later on, if I remember. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and extend your right leg out in front of you. And my knee is slightly, I'll move back so you can see. My knee is slightly turned out. This leg again is my stabilizer. I'm going to lift it up, tap down. Now I'm not folding forward at all. Here I'm working my front hip, quad, abdominals. Lift, lift. Am I being mean by not having you a bar today? No. I'm challenging your core more with balance. But the wall is always there. 8. Come on. 7. 6. 5. We're going to watch our time. 4. 3. 2. Now hold that leg out there. Soften your knee a little more and lift. So by softening my knee turned out, I'm also hitting my inner thigh. Don't lift too high. Lift, 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 lift. Bam. And my standing leg is soft. Can you feel anything? You want to make sure the front of your hip is strong, because guess what? That's what picks your leg up when you walk up steps, when you even walk down the street. Very important here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I'm going to take it behind me for a second. I just want to flex it and reach it, but not flex it, extend it. Okay, soften both knees a little bit. Slide out your left foot, turn that knee slightly out. If it helps balance with your arms out or here, do what helps you. Up and down, up and down. Find that focal point. Don't take your eyes off of it. Always, always have your core engaged. My opposite leg is not moving, is soft. Pay close attention to which side of your body is weaker. Now make sure the pelvis isn't moving, so I don't want this fold in move. I want everything up and just this is moving. Out, in. Pelvis stays still. Just like if you were laying on your mat and I had you doing crunches. Hold this one here, soften that knee, and pulse. Yep. So not only do I feel this in my front hip, my inner thigh. Whoop! My standing leg is also working. You are amazing, and your body thanks you for making it stronger. Lift, 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 lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back. Woo! That was amazing. Nicely done. Okay, so I'm going to take this off for a little bit. We'll come back to it. Go to a wall if you need to take it off without falling over, okay? And I want you to grab your weights, grab water. Woo! Check in with your body. All right, so I'm going to try to, at first, not do a lot with the lower body. Feel free to do a plie with any move I do with my arms. All right, so I'm going to connect my heels together. I'm gonna wrap my thighs, Ziploc baggie. Got it? We're gonna do little bicep curls here. So form, again, is everything. We use lighter weights in this class because our beat's a little quicker and we'll move with our weights. Now I'm gonna add, only if you want, a releve as I curl up. So here I'm strengthening my ankles. That's important for balance as well, especially when you step down off a curb. So there are reasons why we do things in our classes. We still breathe, right? My shoulders should not be anywhere near my ears. My upper arm is glued to my rib cage. And here's your final thing that's really important, is your wrist placement. When you're curling, especially going down, don't let the weights pull your knuckles towards your wrist. Keep those wrists straight. You got it. Up and down. Up. I'm going to challenge your balance. Hold it up. Now one arm goes down, then the other. So I'm moving more. We're just going to challenge that balance a little more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tempo. 1, 2, 3. I can still control my movement. My wrists are still staying straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I want you to step back a little bit if you're too far forward. I'm going to be in the center of my mat. I'm going to slide this foot to the center of my arch. And this is the direction I'm going, so I'm more than likely going to be off our mat. I'm going to step out and lunge and squeeze my inner thighs, butt and belly to come back in. I take it forward and I connect. So I hope your legs were ready to go. Now I'm going to add my arms. I'm going to hold it out, palms turned in, lower them down, come back in, same side. I lunge, sweep, lower. So do it at the same time. Sweep, sweep. So we're not going to go with that beat. We're going to come a little bit slower than that. Lunge, squeeze those thighs together. Lunge, squeeze. I'm firing those armpit muscles so my shoulders are protected. When I come back in, my thighs are wrapping. And this leg here is not moving, it's staying straight. Now stay out here. My arms down, up, belly in. Palms are turned in. And I'm just taking my arms and straddling that front leg. Come on. Press. 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 Neck in line with your spine. No turtling. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Woo! Let that go. Okay. So now I'm going to start my V again. My opposite leg, I'm going to slide that heel halfway up that arch. Here's the direction my toes are going. Let's break it down again. I take a nice big lunge. I sweep, lower, squeeze my inner thighs. Lunge, lift that chest. Lift it, down, and squeeze. Look where that leg is going. You got it. Now let's put it together. As I lunge, I lift. It's a lot harder coming back in and controlling that out. I inhale, exhale. Remember that one leg, stay straight, and I'm driving off that front leg. Now stay out, lower and lift. Woo! No flinging. I pause, pause, pause. Palms are turned in. I'm firing that armpit muscle. You choose what pace you go. I still want this. It's called a fling. I need a pause point on each direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it back in. Take those legs wide. Now, if your legs are saying, I need a break, you don't do the leg portion. Palms are still turned in. I'm going to bring it down, press up, down, press up. I want you balancing that dinner plate on top of your head. Inhale, exhale. Now, if I do a move it's not good for you, you pick a move, but keep moving. Yes? Good. Now I'm going to pick it up. Down, up, down, up. Woo! Love these too. I think I love everything. I just like movement, right? Get that heart pumping. And sometimes these quicker moves, it's hard to stay with a beat. So I'm just going to pick what's going to work for me. I'm not going to feel that pressure. So if you got your own playlist on, your own music, do what works for you. Sometimes you got to forget about the beat. 3, 2, 1, and then lower them down. Okay, I'm standing tall. I'm at the center of my quads. My weights are going to turn out to a V and then come down. To a V, come down. Are we ready? Arms are straight. Tempo. That's it. Breathe. Lift. Lower. These are really important for your postural muscles in the front and back of your body. So this is one you especially want to get right. Let's make it harder. If it's not for you, don't do it. Hold right here. One arm, then the other arm. Down, pause, down, pause. Arms are straighter, beams of steel. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Getting more challenging now, maybe. 4. We still friends? Uh-oh. Both arms down, up. 8, 7. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to let my weights hang. I'm going to lunge it out. If you want, roll those shoulders around, shrug up and down. Do what's going to help you keep moving with me. Okay, I'm going to walk in a little bit closer. Bend your knees. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my angle. My reverse flies. So I'm on this little diagonal track. The goal here is to squeeze the blades towards the center. My knees are bent, and the more I come forward, the more my abdominals have to be engaged. Now, you know this is my all-time favorite exercise to do. Make sure the booty is not sticking out, arching your back. You got to tuck it and pull it in. If you have to do one arm, that's an option. I exhale as I pull those weights back. You got it. Press. 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 8 more here. Come on. Don't feel this in your traps. How can you avoid that? Keep your shoulders down. Learn to move with the shoulders down. And 3. And 2. Now right here, turn the palms to face behind you. Now, if this is like not cool for your back, you can stand up taller, but you won't be able to bring these arms parallel, so don't try to do that. If you're higher, that's fine, just the arms will be lower. I pause. Press. No turtling that neck. Knees are bent, nice solid foundation. Let's pulse it. 2, 3, where are you squeezing? The upper back of your arm. Belly's pulling in to support your spine. Do what feels good to your back. Don't ignore your back. If you feel strain to your body, you're leaving with that strain. Back, neck, hips, be careful. Give me 8 more here. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders. How'd that go? Okay, now, before you put your weights down, I'm gonna go to my band for this, but you can see how long my band is. So if you don't have a super long, flat band, I would stay with your weights, okay? If you have a shoulder issue, I would stay with your weights, because this is gonna be a lot of resistance on this band. We're gonna be doing a shoulder press, okay? So if you wanna try it with your long band, that's fine, but no, you have options. So I'm gonna come back towards this end of my mat. I'm going to step in with my right foot, step forward with my left. So I'm going to say that again. Put your band on the floor, step on it with your right foot, lunge forward. So you have to keep that back heel flat. So if you've got a calf that's too tight, it's not going to let you have that leg push down that heel, don't use your band. All right, now I'm taking my hands pretty much towards the edge. Got it? I'm going to do a press up and then come back down. Now the cool thing about a band is you can control how much resistance you get from it. So I am into this diagonal here, and I'm pressing my arms up by my ears. Now watch your neck. Don't poke it out, keep it in line, okay? If it's too easy, by all means, walk your hands down. I have my band inside the arm, not on the outside of my arm, but you pick it. If that feels better, do it. Are we still moving? Exhale, inhale. And again, if it's too easy, walk your hands down the band. I'm pinching that band with my thumb and second finger, and I'm just pressing up and bending down. How is that going? Up, 2. Now don't shoot out like a rocket. It's not sweep. It's diagonal track. They're like rockets firing. Up for 2, down. Can you feel your shoulders at all? Try not to lean back when you're pressing those arms up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. Take those hands down. I'm going to walk my hands down that band. I'm going to do some hammer curls here. Now, if your stance is really wide, you're going to hit into your leg. Mine was borderline, so I brought it in a little bit more towards my center. Palms are turned in, and I still have that heel down. We got a lot to do yet. Lot to do yet. What do you do if it's too easy? You walk your hands down the band. 4 more here. 4. And the good news is we're going to work those shoulders again. Yes. All right, step back. My left foot is going to go in my band. My right foot steps forward. I'm going to go back to my shoulder presses again. If those aren't cool for you, go just to the biceps. Are we ready? Pinch it far down if you need it. Here we go. Up for 2, down for 2. So I'm really pushing that back heel down. Belly's pull it in. I'm exhaling on the way up. Inhaling down. Is your core engaged? Are you listening to your body? Because remember, we did a lot of reps on the other side, so guess what? You may need to loosen this a little bit, or grab your dumbbells. I'm going to give you some options on this side. I'm going to do tempo, one arm, and the other arm. Now, by all means, if that's not challenging enough for you, take both and go your own tempo. Press. Press. Looking good. Watch your form. It's a drive. It's not a sweep. Some of us are sweeping. It's press. Press. Like when you raise your hand in class, right? You don't go, You go like this, right? Right. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now biceps. If you need to walk it down, walk it down. Palms are turned in. I'm going to alternate tempo. Ready? 1, 1. Bam. Bam. Squeeze. If you want to do a fun little pattern, we can do single, single, and then both arms. So I can go a single, single. I can try both arms twice. Singles. Woo. Doubles. Play with it. Single, single, double, double. Last one. Keep that upper arm by that rib cage. 2 doubles. Bam and bam. Nice job. All right, take that band off. That wasn't so bad. We're going to the floor. Okay. I'm going to go back to my loop. I'm going to put that loop band back on. You guys still with me? Of course you are. I'm going to slide it up. I want you to grab your other band as well. So I slid my loop band up halfway up my quads. I'm grabbing my long band. I'm going to do some chest. So before I lay down, I want your hands to be slightly wider than your shoulders. If you don't want the ends flinging by your face, just bunch it up. Okay? All right. So hopefully your band's not so loose that your knees have to be way out here to make it tight. You just want to have that pressure against the outer thighs. My arms are straight up. Let's do the arms first. I'm going to pull it apart to my chest, bring it back up. My palms face forward. And I press it apart. I'm squeezing my back muscles, opening up the front. Here we go. Pull, reach it up. Pull, reach it up. 2 more. Pull, reach. 1 more. Now let's do a bridge. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. So I'm not peeling 1 vertebrae at a time. I'm lifting everything. And I'm making sure the tripod of my foot is pressing into my mat. 2 more, I'm going to add the arms. Are we ready? As I lift, I pull on that band. Inhale, exhale. Everything lifts, everything lowers. Good. Up for 2, down for 2. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to hold this one up and bring my band back up. I'm going to do a march with my right leg and then with my left. Don't go too far. The band might bunch up, so test the waters out. Now don't kick your shin. Just lift that knee over the hip. Feel like you're holding a tennis ball behind that knee and you don't want to drop it. If the marches are too much, just hold your bridge and get out of it when you need to. 1 more each leg. I'm going to lower my bridge down. Woo! Now tabletop these legs. Shoulders are still down. And I want you to pull the band out to a small V. Okay, so it's not really a small V, but I'm not going too far. I'm not going way out here. I'm in a V though, got it? And we'll release. So I'm going to press out to my little V. Come back in. Now, when I press out to my V, my right leg is going to slide out to the right, back to center. Left leg, and you cannot let your body wiggle around. So I have to really anchor everything down. Inhale, exhale. Push everything out, bring it in. Push everything out, bring it in. Push, bring it in. So I'm using my core like crazy, so I can't move around on that mat. You got it. Out, in, out, in. Feel like there's that bowling ball on your torso. If you take the leg too far out, you are going to take your hip and pelvis with you. That's a no-no. Just saying. One more. Last one. And hug those knees in. Woo! Nicely done. Okay, take the band. Bye-bye. Take your hands behind your head. Drop your knees to your left. The band's not going to do anything for you. So I'm going to do some oblique crunches here. So my shoulders and chest are facing the ceiling. I'm going to lift it up for 2 counts and come down for 2 counts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Elbows are wide. And just let your head rest on those fingertips. Lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm going to do a tempo up and down. 1, 2. So as soon as I'm down, I'm up. Make sure your hands aren't lifting your head. It's that oblique. 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up. Let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking strong today. 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring to the center. Take your knees to the other side. Here we go. 2 counts up. Exhale. Inhale. Does anybody need a modification? Are we okay with this? Should have asked on the other side. I'm like, uh-oh. I never asked anybody if they needed help. Lengthen. Because there's so many oblique exercises you can do. You can do a bicycle. You can do a glide. But make sure you're lengthening on the way down, shortening or strengthening on the way up. Let's go to singles. 1. And you pick your pace. If I go too fast, go what works with you. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Look at that. The sun's even coming out today. 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up. Can you give me little pulses? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it around. Hug those knees in. All right, rock yourself up. Slide that band to your arches of your feet. Now you're going to have those legs stay apart or you'll lose your band. So keep it nice and wide. Bring it onto your side. Then I'm going to drive a knee out or in and then press out. So I prop myself up. If you have a ball and want to put it there for support, that's fine. I want the shoulder and the elbow in a straight line. I'm already feeling my leg working here. So I'm going to drive my knee, pull it in. It's just another way of working the abdominals. You can do it without the band. Absolutely. You can lay on your back and drive that foot in. You got it. Ugh. Can you feel the abdominals? Good. Want to try tempo? Try it. 1, 2, 3. And again, music's on, but you don't have to stay with that beat. Press it in. Push it out. In. Out. You know what I'm going to say? Love these. I want you to slide your inner thigh across that shelf. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're so close to being done. We're stretching. We're stretching soon. I thought that might bring a smile to your face. All right, so my legs had to be lifted, right? Because I got this band to keep tight. Never slouch on the shoulder. I'll be ready. Let's go slow. Let's rehearse. Drive. Press out. Squeeze your bum. Belly. Butt. You got it. Hips are stacked. Don't feel pressure here. Keep that shoulder connected. And my bottom leg is pushing down. Let's try tempo. 2. Good. 3. 4. 5. 6. Watch the neck. Watch that bottom shoulder. Give me 8 more. Belly's got to be driving this. 7. 6. 5. Good. 4. 3. Did it go by fast today? All right. Release. Take that band off. I want you just to give me a little stretch here. Take the palms of your feet together. It's like, ah. Grab onto your ankles. Take your elbows against your knees. And just release those hip flexors. Feels good. Take your hands over your toes. Pull your torso closer. Relax the shoulders. Relax that neck. Gorgeous. All right, I want you to take this leg, mirror me, take it out and do a half straddle. Other leg is bent. Turn your torso to that thigh. I'm going to slide my hands as far as I can and grab onto whatever I can. But try to have 2 hands together. Try to press the back of that leg down. Enjoy that hamstring stretch. Don't forget to breathe. Now come onto your forearm and bend this leg. And pull your foot to your glute. And I like to have my knee and my hip in a straight line. While we're here, slide your bottom shin parallel to the top edge of your mat. Then I'm going to take this back foot and put it on my knee. Now this is woohoo, my tight side. Look how much space I have. Try to go as far as you can. This is a glute stretch. You know what you also do? Straighten that bottom leg. Okay. This one I feel just a little bit more. It's like, woo. Okay, so take your top foot onto the mat. Take your bottom foot out in that half straddle. Turn to face that leg. I slide my hands as far as I think I can go. And I grab and try to pull just another inch closer. But press the back of that leg down. You got it. And then come onto your forearm. Bend that knee. And my knee's in line with my hip. And I'm pressing my foot towards my glute. Now while I'm doing this, I'm going to slide my other leg parallel to the front edge. I'm going to try and take this back foot. Oh my, this one's even worse today. Okay. Or you take that bottom leg, you straighten it. Okay? Torture yourself however you choose. We did glutes, we did quads, we did hamstrings. Now let's go into a quadruped position real fast, hands and knees. We're just going to do 2 cat-cows. You're going to slide your sits bone up the wall. And then drive it under. And then arch, inhale. Exhale, curl those toes under. Press your heels down. Go into a down dog. And if you can't get your heels close, walk your hands back a step. I'll lift one heel at a time. And the other one presses down. 2 ankles or 2 heels down. Walk your feet in. From your core, slowly bring yourself up. You guys know that. Now face center. A side stretch. Now keep this hip pushing down. Yep. Switch. Keep the hip pressing down. You got it. Clasp those hands behind your back. Shave off your seat. Lengthen the spine. Give me a nice big inhale and exhale. Bring one arm up. Give me a tricep stretch. Take this arm across. The opposite arm pulls it towards you. Shoulder, upper back. Other arm tricep. Gorgeous. And then take this same arm across. Pull it towards you. Ah. And then we're going to just do one big, nice big inhale up. And on the exhale, we grow taller as we bring the arms down. And you made it! Woo! Stronger you today.